gorgeous. How are you?
I'm doing well. And first of all, I just have to say this look today, I live for a half up, half down. So I was like, yes, Roxy.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So I want to jump in there. When I first watched Dutch 2, and I don't want to spoil it for everyone, but at the beginning scene, and you were finding out you were being released, and you was like, who else getting out? I was like, oh, this about to be some serious stuff. But as the lead female character in a crime drama, how do you perceive the representation of women in this genre? And what aspects of Angel's character do you think contribute to breaking stereotypes within this narrative space?
I think that first and foremost, to be able to lead the movie and alongside with Lance, I mean, it just goes to show you that women can carry a movie, that women can be, the center of the plot, and hold their own. So I think that in itself because at the end of the day, you want to be able to keep everybody's attention, and keep the storyline going. And from everybody that I know that have seen the movie, I never heard everybody was in it the whole entire time. So that's always really reassuring to see. But I think that if anything, the stereotype that's broken is that there are women that can lead movies and hold the attention span and be just as badass as men are. So at the end of the day, uh yeah, that's what I think.
Kind of want to shift a little bit just into your journey. As a seasoned professional in the entertainment industry, you've decided to return to school. And most people would think, well, she's an Emmy Award winning host, and why would you want to go back to school? So I'm curious, you know, what skills or knowledge do you think going to Bowie is going to fill through your studies and through your professional growth?
Um, you know, I first of all, it was always, always, always a bucket list dream of mine to go back to school and finish my degree. I was in school when I started my radio career, and I had a choice to make, which was, start in the top 10 market at that time, got offered a job in Boston to do radio, or stay in school. And I'll never forget Russ Parr, vet icon in radio, told me, Roxy, you can always go back to school, but you can't always start in the top 10 market. But it was always that want to finish, make my mind proud. My brother graduated college. He ain't gonna be the only one. So uh there was that, but I specifically wanted to go to an HBCU because I wanted to be able to an institution to be able to say success came from here. I wanted to give back in my community as much as possible. I wanted young Black and brown girls to see somebody not only who is succeeding in this field, but also is wanting to show that education is so important. And the end goal, honestly, is to be able to teach and to teach the next generation of journalists and television hosts, because they're not going to teach you everything in the classrooms. And then one thing that I do bring to the table is the experience. So even though I am in those classrooms, most of the times it becomes a Q&A session, where Roxy, what do you think? But I enjoy that because I want to teach, I want to be able to teach those coming up behind me things that I wish I knew coming in the game. So that's the biggest motivation, is to be able to eventually be able to teach and give back,
I love
specifically at a HBCU.
Yes, now you balancing it because one thing a woman is gonna we gonna get it done by any means. So I
By
love
any means,
that.
I don't care how long it's gonna take.
We
It's
gonna
gonna
get
get
it
done. And it's
done.
gonna get done this year too. So I'm glad to say that I'm like already in my final semesters of school. So I'm graduating this year and I'm super happy. But then I gotta go right into my grad school. So it's like it is never ending. It's never ended.
That's okay. Well, congratulations in
Thank you.
advance.
Thank
And
you.
I pray nothing but continued success. And thank you so much for your time.
Thanks, sis.
I can confirm Bernard James is dead.
Do you have proof otherwise? Have you heard this bit about Alvarez and Moses being released?
Angel, you're a free woman.
Who else is getting out?
I'm gonna get another chance to right my wrongs.
Welcome home, brothers.
You and your boy, Dutch, have terrorized this community. So tell me, how do I know you have changed?
Because my word is my bond, and my bond is my life.
Every crew in the city is going to be fighting over who's the next king.
It's gonna take a whole lot of blood to see that through.
You started a 3-front war, and you're playing all 3 fronts against the middle.
If the two of them are out, it's not a matter of if Dutch contacts them, but when.